My internet sucks. And as I'm sure many of you know, depending on an Xfinity router to give you stable internet is the equivalent of depending on Helen Keller to get you to your seat at a concert. You can't. So I was looking to see if I can get fiber internet instead, and I came across this company, Quantum Fiber. Now, I actually work with optical fibers pretty frequently in my research, the same ones that let you watch your cat videos in 4K. So when I saw the word quantum in front of the word fiber, the nerd brain in me kicked in immediately, and I was like, man, what makes their fibers so quantum? The simple answer, nothing! It's just marketing! Unless you can get your internet with single entangled photons, this is just a tactic to get white suburban moms to think that their internet is better than Susan's across the street. And honestly, it's not even their fault. Everyone does this now. Companies are just tossing the word quantum and stuff like it's glitter, hoping it makes things seem faster, smarter, or just more advanced. But man, is it pissing me off. Can we just please stop putting the word quantum in front of everything? Thanks for clicking. My name is Dario Tringali. I'm 22 years old and a physics PhD student at the University of Colorado Boulder. Let's start with what the word actually means. In physics, a quantum is the smallest possible amount of something, like a photon. That is a quantum of light. What else can we quantize? Energy, angular momentum or spin, electric charge, magnetic flux, vibrations, conductance. There's tons of stuff. Nature is a bit OCD at the smallest scales. Things can only exist in a very particular way. Scientists started figuring that out in the early 1900s, when Max Planck saw that energy wasn't continuous, it came in chunks. The goat Einstein, originally a D1 quantum hater, followed it up by saying that light itself came in these packets called photons. These ideas, with the help of other legends like Dirac, Schrödinger, Heisenberg, Pauli, and many more, grew into what we now know as
quantum mechanics.
This is one of the most successful theories in physics today, right next to the Standard Model. And now a bunch of capitalistic fucks have turned this into a marketing tool. Like, look at this. Quantum dry. Quantum dry. What the fuck does that even mean? Are my armpits supposed to exist in a superposition of sweaty and not sweaty until I smell them? I do not understand the idea here. Oh, but don't worry. It's got a quantum formula. I'm sure that's peer reviewed. So many companies are culprits of this. Like, we got these JBL quantum gaming headphones for my teammates who can only hear at discrete intervals.
I got first corner. I said think fast. If you had started thinking fast, you would have been gone.
That's true.
And if you thought that quantum physics couldn't help you do your chores, may I introduce you to Finish Quantum with their new slogan, because if electrons can tunnel through barriers, so can grease. Apparently, if you just put quantum in front of anything, it becomes 20% more effective, but 80% more expensive. And this is not just an issue of popular companies putting quantum in their products. Companies are now just putting quantum in their straight up name. Like, why is there a company near me called Quantum Water and Environment? Literally nothing about you screams quantum. Sometimes the companies are legit. We got like IonQ, Quantinium, PsiQuantum. Those are real quantum computing companies. But calling your startup like Quantum Turbo Synergy Corp when you're selling like analytics software should deserve jail time. Minimum sentence, 1 semester of quantum mechanics. It's a real bad punishment. If you've ever been to a physics conference, then you probably know from walking around the convention center that literally every company has something with quantum in it. And look, I get it. I get why they do it. I'm a reasonable person, and I get it. It's the same reason all these AI companies do it. You put either of those buzzwords in there, and investors just start throwing money at you. Oh, one of my favorites? Quantum AI. Like, I think if you found a way to use that in your sales pitch, you might just see a venture capitalist just explode. Personally, I think the coolest uses of quantum are in ways that do not shove it in your face, because it's already baked into so much tech you use every day in ways you've probably never even noticed. Like, without it, you wouldn't be able to watch YouTube Shorts or hit the subscribe button right now. But when you hit the subscribe button, unfortunately, it's entangled to the like button. So when you hit one, you just have to hit the other one. I'm so sorry. I don't make the rules. I just study them. What's kind of funny though is that there actually is some truth to that. The transistor, the thing that's at the heart of every phone, laptop, or server running YouTube, was invented by physicists at Bell Labs who were trying to understand how electrons moved in semiconductors. That's a quantum phenomenon that has a lot more history behind it, but not really going to be our focus for today. Another example, what about your phone's GPS? They can get you literally anywhere. Well, the systems behind GPS work so well thanks to atomic clocks, which provide very stable timekeeping, which helps keep track of your movements. Without these atomic clocks and without quantum, I cannot describe to you how many of you probably would have never found your AirPods that you keep losing. But it's not even just behind the scenes of your gadgets. Researchers are using quantum mechanics to test things like, are the fundamental constants of nature really constant? Like, do the laws of physics really hold up and are the same everywhere? Some theories suggest that if dark matter and regular matter interact in just the right way, we might be able to notice tiny fluctuations in something called the fine structure constant. This is like a funky number that basically tells us how strongly charged particles and light interact. But by doing really precise experiments with atomic clocks, we might be able to check if our current understanding of physics holds, and if not, maybe even find a way to detect dark matter. So if you can't tell by now, I think quantum mechanics deserves better. It's not just a buzzword. It's one of the most powerful theories we have in all of science. It's the reason we have lasers in our phones, MRI machines in hospitals, and the electronics that make laptops possible. Oh my god, that rhymed. What can you take away from this? Honestly, all I really want you to do is start noticing how dumb it is when we put the word quantum next to something like deodorant. I don't actually hate quantum. I hate what we've done to the word. We've made it into a buzzword that we just slap on things to make it seem better. And it only works because consumers are perceiving it that way. So next time you see something say it's quantum, just ask yourself, is it really, or is it just a regular toaster? Thank you for listening to my rant. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a comment about some misleading marketing you've seen. And besides that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.